Hey guys, today we'll be unboxing the Calibrate Magnus Pro XL, which is 1.7 meters and the largest of its variant. So there's actually two packaging to this. The first packaging, box 1, which is what we are seeing here, and it's weighing 47.8 kilograms. And the second box is weighing 30 kilograms. So it's not recommended for you carrying this on your own. You probably need some help and someone around you to actually carry this around. So without further ado, let's go and open up box 1 and see what's inside. As you open up box 1, we can see that it's very well protected with all the foam, and we have a big piece of paper which shows the general specifications and also a small instruction manual attached to it. So we use this instruction manual to build the rest of the Secret Lab table, and below it we have two boxes. One box is the toolkit, mounting block, and cable tray, whereas the bottom is the Hinge rear cover. Okay, so now after opening the manual, we have this user guide, and we have all the instructions that tells you what's in box 1, box 2, and the assembly guide, and how do we actually start taking things out. First, remove the metal table from box number 1. Take note that this metal table is extremely heavy and requires at least 2 persons to carry it. If I'm not wrong, it weighs more than 25 kilograms. Next, let's open up box number 2 to see the contents. As we open up the box, we can see that it is very well packaged with all the protective foam. This box contains all the motorized components, which consists of the metal legs and the Secret Lab map. Next, let's take out the metal leg and see how heavy it is. So you can see that I have a bit of difficulty taking it out because it's actually quite heavy, weighing at least 5 kilograms. And you can see that this metal leg has two cables. So this actually signifies this leg belongs to the left of the table, whereby the right of the table have one cable. Remove the two protective covers and carry the metal leg to the respective sides. This is the left leg, so there will be two cables over there. Connect the yellow cable of the table to the yellow table of the leg. Next, connect the red cable of the table to the red cable of the leg. And now all we have to do is just slot it in. Make sure the cables are not tangled inside as much as possible. It's an easy slip in, and tighten the 4 screws. Now we need the Allen key from the toolkit. So previously we just take the toolkit from the box number 1, and you can see that it's actually packaged very neatly in a square little box. It consists of all the tools that we needed to fix the Magnus Pro XL. You can see that it comes with the Allen key of 2 different sizes and also a magnetic handle that pops just nicely right in. So now we have to screw the 4 screws holding the left leg. Now for the right leg. So for the right leg, it only has one cable to connect, and we slot it right in just like the left leg. Make sure the cables are not tangled. Now it's time to install the mounting block. So for this mounting block, we actually have to remove the back foam. So to do that, we need to lift the table. So I actually used 2 pieces of foam that is actually found in the package to lift the table. So this allows me to take out the back foam easily to mount the mounting block. The mounting block could be found in box number 1. You can see it's packaged very neatly, shrink wrapped. Next, we need the 4 screws. So the 4 screws can be found in the toolkit as shown previously. The mounting block consists of the word Magnus, and that should be pointed on the outside. And we install 2 screws each. Next, let's install the cable tray. The cable tray can be found in box 1 as shown previously. Right now, we have to flip the cable tray around and align with the 4 holes. Using the screws provided, you just have to screw it in. We also have to screw in the side of the cable tray. There are 2 screws on each side. Next, it's finally time to install the metal legs. For the metal legs, we need the 8 screws in the toolkit. So the metal legs can be found in box 2, and it's actually quite heavy. We have to align the 2 little small pin to the 2 pins on the metal leg, so it should fit just nicely without it moving much. Next, put the 4 screws in. Secure the first screw to make it easier to put the other screws in, so that it will be more stable. After installing the metal legs and the cable tray, it's finally time to flip the table. For flipping the table, it requires at least 2 persons again. Flip it 90 degrees so that it will rest on a foam piece, and another 90 degrees so that it will be upright. Next, it's time to add in the power cable.
This is easier before we install the rear cover. Next, plug your extension plug into the socket above. This will be connected to the power socket below. Next, it's time to install the hinge rear cover. We have 4 screws. So 2 screws will be on one side on the left. We have to align it so that it fits perfectly. Insert the 2 screws in and screw using the toolkit. Next, it's time to put in the power cord. This is the part of cable management, whereby one cord will extend from your table to your power socket. It can be found on the left leg of the Magnus Pro. So take note if your power socket is all the way at the extreme right. Next, we have to calibrate our desk. To calibrate, you just have to click the down button and hold it there until you hear a beep sound and it stops flashing, and then you're ready to go. Finally, it's time to put up the mat. The mat is packaged nicely in a box. So for my Magnus Pro, I chose the Stealth. So inside the mat box, you can see there is a very simple instruction manual. Next, align the left of the mat to the left side of the table. By using the metal protector, I use it to roll to the right side of the table. Make sure alignment is accurate in order to do it one shot. For me, I did it in a few tries because mine wasn't straight enough. Finally, add in a metal protector onto the right hand side of the mat, and you're finally done with the Secret Lab table.
So that's all for the unboxing for this Magnus Pro XL. So if you like this kind of video and more unboxing video, we're going to unbox probably the Ergo Tune or Secret Lab chair next. So you can click down here to subscribe and like the video, and see you guys again. Thank you.